I forgot to start the music. There we go. I'm so out of freaking... I'm so out of it today. Once again. Zoom in, please. Okay, yeah, I'll zoom in. I wish I could, like, slowly... Oh god, I haven't changed Acorn Fur, by the way. She's, like, too acorny. She's too corny. Okay, hold on. I, like, started prematurely because I saw so many people in chat and I'm like, ah. I like her hairdo. I don't like how, like, she's too, like, I want to bring in her face so she's a little thinner. Yeah. I just don't like her silhouette that much. She's not... It was me talking about ham sandwiches. So many people is when, like, people are already starting to have a conversation in chat before I go live. I'm like, oh god. I like her hair. It's mostly just, like, her cheeks. Like, I feel like she's just too wide. Like, she's kind of, like, given off, like... I don't know. She's just not how I imagine her. She is genuinely an acorn. I want to refine her. She's not exactly perfect yet. You know how it is. She's definitely a cat that I need to, like, do a deep dive into. I'm dying. Oh my gosh. Allow me to mute while I drink my coffee down the wrong pipe. You know how it is. Okay, let's... No, I took a sip of coffee and it went completely down the wrong pipe. Okay, let me bring down the cats so you can see more. These are real cats. Or they're real fictional cats. No, they're not all my OCs. Starflower sticks out. I don't know, when she's like right next to River Ripple, who's like also super anime, I don't think she sticks out that much. Shattered Ice. Yeah, he didn't even get that much screen time in like River Star's book, which you would think that he would. Who did we end with yesterday? Not yesterday, Tuesday. Hold on. We ended with Sparrow Fur. Okay, let me start the next pool. Storm, Swift, Minnow. Let me know if the music's too loud. It seems like it's a little bit too loud in my ear. I like how Thistle ended up on the thing, but... Oh, Storm is totally gonna sweep this one. Okay, while that goes, I actually need to retweet this. I can just if I retweet my live stream post, does it still show up on everybody's... I don't know anymore. I guess I'll just retweet it. The music's a little soft. I did just turn it down. Okay, I'll turn it up a little bit. Yeah, why is chat gone? Chat isn't showing up. Okay, there we go. Hopefully I fixed it. Sometimes I have to like refresh the chat thing. Also, I wish I could change the color of everyone. Like we're orange today. Let me... boxed. I like it boxed. I feel like doing the boxed is okay because we don't have like a super... Okay, now everyone's green. Let's see if I can make everybody a different color. I can't change the color of people. Turtletail is right here. She's down there. She's on screen right now. Red is still not good. Oh well. Let me try increasing the font size a little bit. Ah, that looks a little better. The yellow is pretty good. Yeah, increasing the font size makes it easier to see. I like having the chat on screen because it helps with like people who watch the video. Whenever I watch streams, I always prefer people to have. Okay, Dawn of the Clan Storm. Thanks. I always forget to end the poll. How many people have voted? Oh, we already have 23 votes. We just started too. There's only 26 people watching. That means like all you guys voted. That's very impressive. That means no one's lurking yet. Where's Storm? I've already drawn Storm. You guys keep picking cats I've already drawn. I swear, I haven't drawn that many. Y'all still in high school? Hashtag unemployed. Basically everyone in their 20s. I can't even, I think we had plastic chairs in my high school. Storm looks like this, by the way. I think I've changed, yeah, I did change up her hair a little bit. I mostly just made her hair have a little bit more... Even then, I don't really like how I did this part right here. I might change it a little bit further. I wanted to make her hair have more like substance. It's kind of like the same thing with my Puddle Shine. How I like fixed his hair to actually like look like you could draw it in multiple dimensions. How do you go live with games and apps? I have a desktop computer. I'm actually not sure if you can stream from like an iPad. You're turning 15 in November? Well, happy birthday, but like I'm twice your age. Isn't that insane? Okay, we will lynch. Oh, we're drawing Storm. Requires you to screen share. I know that people like I've seen people stream on Clip Studio Paint on their iPad, but I don't think that they've live stream on it unless you're like on Discord. I'm not sure if there's a way to stream on your iPad unless like someone else is streaming your, like you're streaming into Discord and you're, I don't know, some finagling happens. Kind of want to edit her. I kind of want to give her cheekbones a little bit more oomph. Oh yeah, I mean my laptop struggles to stream on anything other than like Discord or cakes. Thank you. The bridal shower I went to last month had cupcakes with edible cookie dough on them. It was like the pinnacle of luxury. Edible cookie dough. Edible chocolate chip cookie dough. Wedding jump scare. Yeah, they used, so there was no raw eggs, and they used, well, you're not supposed to eat cookie dough raw because of, there's usually raw eggs in cookie dough, and also flour. You have to get like a special kind of flour that's like able to be eaten before you bake it, because I guess just like the stuff that they're allowed to put in flour that's bakeable is like insane. She's a very sharp. Now, I've had this Blue Yeti mic for years, Foggy, but I just recently started to look up like audio tutorials on how to make my voice not sound like I'm from 2010. My mom got this for me for Christmas one year. It was like so many years ago, and she was like, yeah, I think you should start streaming again. And so I got you a mic for it. And I'm like, thanks, Mom. Gets me a podcast mic, but it is a good mic. It's just not a typical mic you use for streaming. It's like one you use for making podcasts and stuff. From Antarctica? Maybe I was in Antarctica. This is off topic, but not really, because you mentioned Antarctica. But that's like one of my favorite conspiracy theory icebergs that you go down, is like when you start reading about Antarctica conspiracy theories. I kind of want to bring her lip line up a little bit. Space shuttle. Maybe I really was in space. Maybe I had unlocked my dream and I got to Mars before Mr. Musk. Mine is April 24th. Four days after Blazing. Yeah, you could say that, I guess. I never thought of it like that. Okay, I think I want to make... I like this little hair she has going right there. And I like how uniform it is, but I don't like this bit right here. So I think... Sorry, traffic was crazy. LA traffic be like. December birthdays, the only time that people, whenever they tell me their December birthdays, they're always like, it sucks because Christmas, you don't get double presents or something like that. I wonder what the optimal birthday is. What's the optimal birthday month to be able to maximize the amount of presents you get throughout the year? I feel like her hair shouldn't be as angular. Like, her face is already really angular, so I feel like if I could like somehow get her curves to work better, it might make her hair look kind of interesting. You love your February birthday? Now, see, the problem with the February birthdays is once you start dating, even. Like, my sister has a February birthday, and her boyfriend has a February birthday. So, their anniversary is also in February, and Valentine's Day is also in February. So that it like all of their important milestones and birthdays are in February. So one year they alternate. One year they celebrate her boyfriend's birthday, and that same year they'll celebrate my sister's birthday, but on her half birthday. And then the next year they'll celebrate my sister's birthday, and they'll celebrate my sister's boyfriend's half birthday on that year, type thing. I'm drawing Storm. Another woman fridged in warrior cats. I feel like I should just simplify. I don't have to worry about her hair, like, I feel like if I just gave her one pointy, I kind of like that better. I feel you, Dia. Actually, my birthday was really awesome when I was in high school because it would be very close to like the end of classes. Well, actually that's not true. Not in high school. In college, my birthday would usually be on like finals week, which kind of sucked, but having April birthdays is like if you have like a religious family, sometimes it lands on Easter, and that's like kind of lame. I feel like summer birthdays are probably like the best, the optimal time. Hello, Violet. Also, hello, everybody. I actually forgot to say hi to everyone as I was starting stream today because I was already flustered. I'm going to my cousin's wedding, Dia. I am not part of the wedding party, thank goodness. Of course, I'm hoping I am not, if my sister ever gets married, I'm hoping I'm not her maid of honor because I do not want to I do not want to plan anything. I feel like I would not be able to plan like her bridal shower or anything the way she would want to. We're so different. I mean, I would do it, but like, I don't think she'd pick me. And she was working overtime. Yeah. My cousin's maid of honor is her bigger sister, so. I mean, I would do it, but I wouldn't like it. I don't think I'd be able to properly plan anything for her, honestly. Oh, yeah, that would make sense. I wouldn't take it personally at all if I wasn't picked as her maid of honor. I'd be like, thanks for throwing me the solid. Yeah, tell me about it. I've never been maid of honor, and I honestly hope that I can limit the amount of times that you have to do something like that in my life. Your computer's about to die. That's not good. I like giving Storm intense eyes. Bunch of people from my brother-in-law's side kept coming up to me. Being maid of honor. This is also true. Taking the credit, have none of the responsibility. Just an average life. Average win. I don't know, maybe I do just want her... It matches more of her if I make this all one line. down. Maybe if I just bring up her jawline even more. Storm is one of the Dawn of the Clan characters I actually have a little bit of trouble designing in a way that I'm 100% satisfied with. I think it's because she has... I kind of want her to have Thunder's features in a way. But Thunder shares very few features with her. Like, they both have pretty strong jawlines, but that's about it. And they don't have, like, the same... They don't have the same, like, fur color. They don't have any fur color. Thunder is just an enigma. He doesn't share any traits with... He shares his big paws. I think him and Clear Sky have the same, like, paws. But his paws are white like his mom's. Dungeons and Dragons themes. That's really cute. That's so cute. That's actually amazing. Every once in a while, I'll go to an anime convention where someone is having their wedding at the anime convention, and I'm like, that's kind of cute. I also imagine, like, their parents having to come to an anime convention for the first time in their life, which is amusing. That's if they invited their parents. I guess they don't have to. Minimalist I've already said that I don't think I'll ever get married, but if I do, we're going camping and we're having hot dogs. And it's bring your own beer. And there's only gonna be like 3 people. Undecorated. I don't even think we'd have a cake. I'd just be like, okay, you can have s'mores and hot dogs. Like, I don't care. Man, the music is really loud for me. And you guys said it's not loud for you. This is like an insanely loud playlist. Drinks pizza and YouTube. Honestly, that's like in my opinion, that's like the perfect way to have a wedding. It's just like another party. It's not as stressful. I don't know. Weddings just seem like super stressful. And everyone that has had a wedding tell you that they don't even remember their wedding day because it was so stressful. Like, it just happened all at once. So I'm like, that sucks. And then it's like they spend like $20,000 or some insane amount of money for a single day where it's like so stressful you don't even remember it. I'm like, what's the pragmatic use of these days? Were collector boxes. That's really cute. It would be also cute if like you guys used some of the like cheaper cards as like you could sign the back, like you could write your story on them or something. Like you could pick your favorite card or like the card that reminds you of that person. Oh, that's really cute. We're marrying each other platonically. Just marry for the economic benefit. Smile. Purely economic standpoint reasoning. We're doing it for the tax benefits. We're already roommates. Oh, she's got like all of her ears are not done. I think I changed that in her. No, I made it like that. Claims me as dependent. That's the life. This is Paper Mario music. This is like one of the Paper Marios that no one likes, I believe. believe this is Color Splash. Fursuit. This is true. Also, fursuits you can wear more than once. That's the other thing. People spend like thousands of dollars on a wedding dress and then you don't even wear it more than once. Well, I guess if you get married again, but you're probably like arguably going to have like a new wedding dress. Well, my mom sewed her own wedding dress, so I told her that if I get married, I'll just wear hers. She can like edit it a little bit. So I don't have to buy a new one. Dude, you have like an oversized ring to fit like the paw. Oh, Color Splash is like a game, but I think Color Splash has really good music, but no one really, it doesn't have like the best gameplay, is what I was talking about, Starry. Yeah, that's what my mom said. She's like, just so you know, we have a savings account for you and your sister's weddings if you ever want that money. Because she's like, kind of like, she's like, you probably won't get married, Jessica. You're like, obviously not that type of person. If you needed it for a down payment on a house or something like that. Even though I don't think it's that much money. I kind of like her having like a wider... Hello, A. We have 2 mods in chat. Yeah, I like her having the wider nose. It matches her son a little bit more. Ooh, and I gave her like eyeliner. That makes her a little fiercer. We were just talking about weddings, A. Because me and Dia both have weddings we have to go to this year. Rusty nose patch. I gave her the rusty nose patch because I was like, somebody has to have orange. I kind of like the idea that Storm and Tom are like brothers, now that I think about it. Like, that's been appealing to me more and more lately. To give some... There is another cat that I think... Technically speaking, there's another cat that I think could be Storm's sister. And it's Swift. And she's only mentioned once in the first battle. She's like on a tree. And she kind of has the same personality as Storm. And it's like Thunder and Lightning Tail come across her when they're looking for Turtle Tail and her kits. I don't know. She reminds me of Storm. I honestly think they could be sisters. Yeah, my, that's... I don't know. It's weird because my mom, I've like asked her and she didn't have like an expensive wedding. Like she's like, I had a brunch and then everybody left. Like, so I'm like, why? I don't know. My sister would have an expensive wedding. She's like in Spain right now. She's so much different from me. She like lives the high life. Or she, like, wants to, I guess. She is a doctor, so she has, like, the financial ability to go places. I just find it very amusing how different we are. But we're both, like... We both get along a lot. Like, very well. I just tease her all the time. Finance executive. Olympic athlete. Yeah. Both my sister and her boyfriend are doctors, so they have lots of money. Well, they don't have a lot of money right now because they're working in New York City, but she definitely has more disposable income than I would ever need. I'm like a very frugal person. Like, usually when I spend money, it's either on like other artists, like stuff from artists or like a video game or stuff for Apple, my cat. Like those are pretty much my only luxury. And I don't even like buy that many video games anymore because I like don't have time to play them. Or Warrior Cat books, yeah, that's also true. Warrior Cat merch. I should honestly be contacting and trying to get like a quote-unquote influencer's copy of the book so I don't have to pay for them anymore. I'm sure I could. Honestly. If I said I was gonna like post about it. Cat and games. A cat and games. I mean, I have multiple people, like, doing this Dawn of the Clan stuff, I have multiple people that tell me that they only read Dawn of the Clans because I told them to, and I'm like, hire me already. I'm doing this for free. At least give me the books. Okay, there she is next to her son. Yeah, you can tell, like, they kind of have the same... Like, they have a very square chin. Thunder has these little bits that come out, but they come from Clear Sky. They have, like, similar ears, in a way. And I feel like if Storm didn't have this, if she didn't have this hair, she would have the same marking as Thunder. Like that little line. You're working overtime as their PR manager? Thankfully, I don't have to deal with any of the drama that happens, aka like Squirrel Flight soap drama type stuff, or like I'm not the one that has to walk into the office and say, okay, who was the one that decided to make Bayshine and Thrifty your mates? We're getting lambasted over Twitter for this. Storm needs the Rogue one. I don't know if I have that one available. Let me open the Prophecies Begin one. 2 weeks of one of your streams. Good. Dawn of the Clans, honestly, is a good series to like get back into Warriors with because it's got a completely new cast. And it's very good. Okay, Bone has the Rogue one. I'm gonna change the color of it though. Pine Star's Choice graphic novel? Hit me up. I would do that. I want to have more like sequential art that's not storyboards in my portfolio. So I would help. Let's see. I feel like I just want it to be... Loner... Maybe just like a dark brown? What color is everybody else's? Yeah, that's fine. Writing a screenplay of Code of the Clan short where White Eye and Speckled Tail catch fish. You should. Those, I mean, that's what really got me back into like the Warriors fandom, is doing that Dark Path Chosen thing, because it was it's a short, it's pretty easy. Like Code of the Clan stories are actually really nice to make shorts of because they're kind of like vague in their writing, so you can like fill in the blanks a lot. I did the Longtail and Darkstripe one because I like Longtail, but there's also the... You could always do the short story of Pine Star and Lion Paw finding, like the actual first time that we saw that scene With Pine Star and Lion Paw. You'll never guess what happened. Oh yeah, Maya? I have the first 4 available. They have been... People have been buying them. I very much appreciate it. I've been reading the fish one. Fun action scenes. Yeah, that's true. It'd probably be more fun to board too, and like interesting scenes. Although the water kind of stresses me out. Like having to animate water. But I mean, if you get somebody that like is a special effects artist, or like somebody that actually really likes doing the SFX animation. Okay. Next row. I'm pretty sure I know who's gonna win this one. And it's not gonna be Tom. Yeah, we've been flying through this poster, so like if you miss one of the streams, you miss like 11 cats. If I end up doing cats, yeah. If I do, I probably will end up doing Tom last. I think if I had to guess, Tom will be last. He might not be because no one really remembers Whitetail. He's just a kitten. He's one of Grey Wing's kittens. I added his siblings because of the last kind of bit of Path of Stars. And like the last chapter is like very important to me, and they have a lot of personality in the last specific chapter of Path of Stars. But I would imagine like Mouse Ear, Mud Paws. They're probably not gonna get picked. Voted Whitetail last time. He's cute. I've drawn him big. Here he is all big. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, here he is. Yeah, here's his 3 kits. Black Ear, Whitetail, and Silver Stripe. Quiet Rain. Yeah, she's mama. I didn't realize, look at this Q in this font. I don't like that, actually. I kind of hate that. I've never noticed that. Silver Stripe looks so different. She's got the same... She has the same base structure as a Slate. And I think Cricket might... No, none of them look like Cricket's. Cricket is Slate's brother. Well, Silver Stripe has like a similar pattern as Cricket. Oh, I don't know. I mean, technically, Whitetail's the only one that's supposed to be gray. Black Ear is black and white. And Silver Stripe is just light gray tabby or something like that. Yeah, you guys are gonna pick Windrunner? I thought you would. I have no idea how they do it. I assume they just kind of make stuff up when they're making kits. They'll be like... I don't know. I kind of assume unless they're like a major character, they probably just make stuff up. Well, they have a writing team now, so I'm sure that there's a... They have like the writing team decide names now, probably. And I think they had a writing team... I think the first arc that the new writing team worked on was Dawn of the Clans. Doctor Who actor. Yeah, I don't know how they pick. I know a lot of the Dawn of the Clans names match up with Secrets of the Clans, but not all of them. I'm gonna make her. She's kind of a... Thunder is rising. Wait, Tom had 6%. Windrunner is very plain in the face. All of her markings are on her side. I can fix the family tree. I've been working on the family tree for Shadow Clan, but what's actually pissing me off is how hard it is to make a family tree in Warrior Cats easy to understand without it being like the widest family tree in existence. You liked Lightning Tail? Lightning Tail's cute. That's what I think, A. I feel like what happens in the field guide is like folklore that has been modified slightly as it's been passed down. That's why I like making the ancestors, like Lion Clan, Tiger Clan, I like making them into like constellation stories. Like I like the idea of like kits going outside with like the elders at night, and they can point up at the stars and be like, oh, there's Petal Kit's constellation, and then they tell the story of Petal Kit or something like that. They use the Warriors Wiki. Yeah, Petal Kit. Except it's the Lion Kit. Wanna make... Aw, pursue animation at college? I'm glad, Tivy. I hope that it's working out for you. I never got the ability to do animation in college. The school I went to was a state college, state university, and they had an animation department, but it was 3D animation, and it was very like fine arts animation type stuff. Like commission people like to make exhibits and stuff like that. The head of the department was very anti-commercial art, and I was like, alright, peace. Because I'm like, I want to work on movies. I actually want to work on cartoons, and dude. He was really weird. He was like a super fine artist professor. Like, he was like, you're nothing but a cloud of cells. And I'm like, okay, dude. Weirdo. They didn't mix up Tree and Mothwing's art, I don't think. Maybe they did. 3D professors. So OSU, I went to Ohio State University, and technically speaking, Ohio State University has one of the first ever like CGI 3D art like degrees. So the department is very old, and the heads of the department like to remind you that they were like the forerunners of 3D animation before like CG started to really be used in movies and stuff. And I'm just like, shut up. He's like, I better not see any of you guys wanting to work on Star Wars or Marvel. And I'm like, oh my god, dude. But then I went to my... Anyway, that caused me anxiety because I was still anxious about my decision to major in art. And so I went to my art advisor in college. An advisor in college is basically somebody in the department that tells you what you need to do before before you can graduate, and like advises you on like the classes you should take, yada yada yada. And I showed her my YouTube, and she was like, you're already animating, and like this stuff is already good enough for a portfolio, so like if you don't want to do the classes for animation, you really don't have to. And I was like, oh cool. And so I just switched it to my minor, and I already had enough classes to graduate with the minor. But that was crazy. College is crazy. VeggieTales. VeggieTales. But also, I didn't really ever want to do animation. Like, animation, the actual act of animating is actually my least favorite part of, like, producing TV show, like, TV shorts, whatever. Like, animation was always a means to an end for me. So, I don't think I would have been happy if I, like, actually just wanted to go into animation. Or I probably would have changed and, like, went into boarding before that. Honestly, I just don't have the patience for animation anymore. I feel like I'm just such a perfectionist at this point with my art that it's hard to break out of that when I'm doing an animation. Like, for a while, I've been so used to doing illustrative stuff or, like, layouts, even though layouts and backgrounds are also only on screen for, like, 6 seconds and, like, 75% of the time they're blurred, or, like, you can't even, no one's even registering the background. It's still, like, feels better. Yeah, Maya, I have a lot of friends that, like, prefer doing the animation part. I don't mind cleaning up other people's animation, and I don't mind doing roughs, but I hate doing the entire process by myself. I just don't have... I don't know. I hate spending that much time on a single thing. I prefer having people to bounce back with it. I just don't have the patience to do it all by myself anymore, I guess, is the main thing. No, it wasn't Omen of the Stars. I think what burned me out was, I don't know what burned me out, really. I don't think it was one little thing. Yeah, I like collabing. I just like bouncing off of another person on animation projects because when you get older, you just don't have as much free time to dedicate to the project. So it's really nice to collab with someone to help lessen the burden. I think it's just like a growing older thing. Like, I remember when I was younger, I didn't particularly like collabing with people, but that was because I liked to claim the entire thing as my own. Or I was still, like, trying to... I didn't really know what I wanted to do, so I wanted to try everything at once. But now that I know, like, what my strengths are and what I, like, prefer doing, I don't feel the need to prove myself anymore. Like, I prefer I honestly like collabing with people that are still learning. And so then, like, you see them grow like you did, and... I don't know. Yeah, lining... So, some of the collabs I've done with, like, my buddies that actually did, like, they actually like animating and are, like, really good at, like, doing weight and all that stuff. Like, cleaning up their roughs helped me a lot. How much for a collab? Nifty-Senpai collab class. It's an hour a week. And it's, I don't know. An hour a week. That could be fun. As long as it's in Clip Studio Paint. Lucky for you, A, I have been exclusively working in Clip Studio Paint lately. We just clean up your roughs. I don't have any roughs that need... Actually, I do have a rough that people could practice on. It's a Squirrel Flight and Ashfur rough that I probably will never finish. Okay. We did Windrunner. Yeah, it's a Squirrel Flight Ashfur. Yeah, I need to finish the Juniper Claw map too. I should honestly bring someone in to help me on that. Because I haven't finished the roughs for... I think I finished the roughs for it. Yeah, I think I posted the roughs at one point. Okay, DL, I'll hit you up. I'll show you what I've got done. I'm almost done with it. I actually was hoping to find someone to help me comp it because I am not sure how I want competent anime. I really should. I hate leaving projects I hate leaving projects unfinished. It makes me feel angry. It's not very satisfying. Okay, next guy. I should just, like... Yeah, there's lots of stuff that I want to do. There's just such little time in the week. The last chapter of Path of Stars! I'm always right about the last chapter of Path of Stars. That chapter hits like a truck. Yeah, we're down to the characters that people aren't going to know off of, like, osmosis. Like, you'd actually have to read about them. Well, not all of them. Like, Lightning Tail hasn't been picked. Slash hasn't been picked. Yeah, most of them are just osmosis. Like, you'd actually have to know who they are. You were upset. Yeah, you feel... Oh man, just like the way the kids act around them and like all the older cats understand what's happening, but the kids are just like, oh man, it hits... Ugh. I think about that chapter a lot. I haven't actually listened to the audiobook. I feel like if I listened to the audiobook, I probably would cry, honestly. I don't think people have anything against Lightning Tail. I think that we've just had more popular characters in that row. You haven't read any of the books? You should. They're really quick reads. Like, I can read them in a day. I'm rereading A Vision of Shadows right now. I'm on Shattered Sky. I'm about halfway through. And at the same time, I'm also rereading Rising Storm for my timeline. Okay, we'll end the poll. Bright Stream it is. Needletail is so bad. Like, I don't hate her or anything, but she's just, like, such a horrible character. Not, like, horribly written, but it's just, like, she baffles me. Okay, where is... The fact that Needletail doesn't actually realize how much harm she's done until, like, her boyfriend dies, instead of, like, seeing Violet Paw and, like, how reserved she is, and, like, she neglects Violet Paw. She doesn't, like, appreciate her at all until, like, the end of the book. She doesn't really try to protect her at all until the end of the book. It's just, like, disgusting. I just don't like her. Tough talk for Clear Sky Stan. Clear Sky has 3 books of him being, like, annoyingly frustrating, and then 3 more books of him trying to make up for it. Needletail has, like, a half of a book that she spends trying to make up for it. It's just so rushed. Where's Brightstream? Well, you can listen to them on YouTube for free, Interstellar. Why is she so wide? Who's she next to? Bumble. Okay. Yeah, Clear Sky is the character that you like to hate. Or, like, you like picking him apart. Needletail, I just cannot, like, first of all, there's not really a reason why she causes so much problems when she's, like, young. Like, why is she so against everything that the clan stand for? Like, there's not really a reason. Yeah, Needletail, man, I don't hate her or anything, but she's definitely, I mean, she's not that young by the end of the book. Like, she's a year and a half old in the middle of Thunder and Shadow, and even then it's like she's 4 months older. She's like 3 or 4 months older than Alderpaw at the beginning of Apprentice Quest. I'm gonna shrink her up a little bit. Similar with my OCs? Yeah, sure. Go for it, Carmi. She was older than Clear. She was older than Clear Sky at the beginning. I don't know. Darktail's motivation is better than Needletail's. Like, Needletail, I remember at one point it was possible that we were going to get a Needletail novella. I remember at one point the Warriors website had a pool of who we thought should get a novella, and I think Black Star won. But Needletail was on that list. We never got that novella. It's so funny to me that Shadow Clan is like, we don't have enough warriors to take care of our apprentices, because there's like 7 or 8 apprentices, and then you look at Power of 3 when there were like 9 apprentices. I think we had, let me double check this before I like spread misinfo. Yeah. Interesting facts. So there was definitely a pool. Let me look at the Black Star. Let me look at the Black Star wiki page. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Black Star's novella, Blackfoot's Reckoning, was chosen by fans in a vote between Black Star, Cinderpelt, Gore Star, and Needletail. Black Star was the winner. Yeah, you can do that, Maya. I don't care. Here's the PNG, so you know I'm not lying. Okay, well, you can't see it very well, but... There. So we could have gotten a novella about Needletail. Yes, we could have gotten a novella about Gore Star as well. I think that's who I voted for. I think I voted for the Gore Star novella. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, if there's only if there's only 3 Dawn of the Clans fans, there's only 2 AVOS fans. But I'm honestly surprised. So this is the other thing, right? So this Black Star one was added to the novella pack, the latest novella pack, like the last one. And usually when they make a poll about this, they've already have ideas for all of these characters. They just want to know which one they should release first. So part of me wonders if the Gore Star, Needletail, and Cinderpelt novella outlines have already been made, but HarperCollins didn't commission them to actually write them. Like, I'm guessing that these already have outlines. But we won't see them if HarperCollins doesn't commission the writer team to actually, like, do it. Because whenever they've done pools like that in the past, they end up making the book anyway. So I remember specifically there was a pool that had, for the next Super Edition, it was the River Star, Ivy Pool, and Misty Star, like, pool. Sorry, I said pool twice. And we got the River Star one first, but we got the Ivy Pool one after that. So they had obviously already had the outline done. I don't think we're ever gonna get a Misty Star one, but... Yeah. So we could have gotten a Needletail. In some alternate universe, we got a Needletail novella. It wouldn't surprise me, so after rereading A Vision of Shadows, how Cinderpelt book... Yeah, I feel like the Cinderpelt novella would have been about, like, her crush on Firestar, honestly. Like, I would assume it'd just be, like, another Spotted Leaf's Heart type of thing, where it's just like, oh my god, go away. Yeah, I specifically, like, I remember when I was scripting Blame, I, like, specifically didn't add anything in about, like, her love for Firestar or whatever, because I think that's so stupid. I almost never add any, like, romantic, things into my maps unless it's, like, a single thing. Like, I think I had some romantic things in StarClan Chosen, but that was because it was, like, part of the plot. Or it was for storytelling purposes. Like, I don't think I would never host a map that was, like, only based on a relationship. That's not cool. I don't care. Yeah. I was reading Rising Storm, and there's, like, a part in Rising Storm where Cinderpelt is like, stop thinking about Spotted Leaf and think about the cat right in front of you. And, like, she's talking about Sandstorm, and it's, like, the first real time in the books that it's kind of outright said that Firestar had a crush on Spotted Leaf. And it's still, like, whiplash, because it's, like, not really written at all that way. We're drawing Brightstream. Yeah, I'm rereading Rising Storm right now for my timeline, and I just hate it. Oh, man, it's so boring. Rising Storm is kind of my least favorite book of the first series. Of course, I haven't gone to Dangerous Path. I like Fire and Ice. Fire and Ice is probably my favorite read for the first arc. Yeah, I can't help but think about like how to adapt it when I'm reading it, and I'm like, this sucks. One of your favorite books? I mean, the only scene that sticks out to me in Rising Storm is the fire scene. And the fire scene happens like at the end of the book. Like, the whole book is just Cloudpaw being annoying, and then you have the subplot of Cloudpaw getting kidnapped, and then you have Firestar trying to, like, learn how to adapt to being a deputy. There's, like, some nice character moments with White Storm, and I like the White Storm, Blue Star moments, but when they were writing Rising Storm, it wasn't, like, they didn't make White Storm her nephew until Blue Star's Prophecy. She just likes him because he's a senior warrior or whatever. Only by Darkest Hour. Yeah, I think my favorite books in the first arc are Fire and Ice and probably Into the Wild. You tried adapting that book with My Littlest Pet Shop when I was in 5th grade, gave up after 5 pages. That's the most, like, 2009 YouTube thing I've read on stream. I love that. That's a classic. Trying to adapt Warrior Cats with your Littlest Pet Shops. That's true. Fire and Gray are kind of insufferable in Fire and Ice. Anyway. Well, yeah, I'm at the point, so I'm reading Rising Storm very quickly because I'm literally only reading it for a timeline purpose. So I'm like, okay, where's the time skips? What's happening? Yada, yada, yada. So when I read it for that, I read it really, really quick because I'm just like basically footnoting it. And I'm at the point where Cloudtail's been kidnapped and he just met Graystripe over the wood, whatever, I don't know, Whitethroat, and Little Cloud just left. I'm gonna move her hair over so it's not like super tangential. And in Shattered Sky, Needletail just got thrown in with the prisoners, where I'm rereading. Of the forest territories. There's definitely a lot more variation in what can affect the clans in the forest territories. Like, there were walking paths in ThunderClan where, like, humans would just, like, walk through their territory. And we don't, for some reason, they never have any humans on their territory, even though they're right by a campground in the lake territories. It's insane. The only ones that ever have humans on their territory is, like, RiverClan. It's like, why? Like, if I went to a campground and they had an abandoned quarry next to it, I would be totally, like, trying to find that quarry and taking pictures and stuff. You know that would be, like, a hike. I don't know. It's stupid. Oh, I've changed her face a lot. It's okay. I'm pretty sure a lot of people in this chat have a horrible fixation with warrior cats, Saturn. So you're definitely not alone here. Yeah, there is a boat launch. There's 2 bridges that go out to the lake. I think one of them is just like a kayak bridge or like a half. It says that it's a half bridge. So I assume it's just a land loading dock for like kayaks or like you could fish on the edge. The other one is an actual boat ramp. I think I didn't. Okay, I see what I did. Yeah, they see boats on the lake all the time, yet there's not any human. Like, if there was a campground right next door, there'd be a bunch of hiking trails. Maybe there's not. Maybe Britain's weird. But every campground I've been to has, like, hiking trails all around it. And it's like, I'm going through the woods when I'm camping. Like, I will hunt for mushrooms. I'll just look around. If there's, like, a riverbed, I'll follow it. I don't know. It just seems so not thought out. Yes, it's okay, Saturn. There's a lot of people like that. A lot of people read Warriors, but they don't want to, like, financially support the authors anymore. Because of, like, some of the crap that they've done in, like, the recent books. Yeah, the forest territory was based on a real forest in the UK. But the lake territory is not based off of a real forest. A lot of people are upset with, like, how indifferent the team seems to be about some of the, like, writing choices they did. I know Squirrelflight's Hope is a huge one for people, where they have a lot of issues with how they wrote the dialogue in Star Clan about, like, Briarlight and stuff like that. And the team never really acknowledged that it made a lot of people upset. They only, like, changed the... Yeah, they said they'd remove it and they never did, basically. So... That's not the only thing they did, but that was the final straw for a lot of people. They acknowledged it, but they never did anything to fix it. The Briarlight drama was in Squirrelflight's Hope. There's a line, this is spoilers for Squirrelflight's Hope. Squirrelflight is in Star Clan. She's, like, teetering on life. Yeah, she's teetering between life and death. And she's in Star Clan, and Sandstorm's showing her around. And Sandstorm's like, you don't really want to go back to the living world, right? What if you're, like, what if you're harmed, insane? Like, what if you can't, like, what if you end up like Briarlight and you're never happy again? Like, it's, like, a huge implication that, like, Briarlight was never happy after she had her accident, and it's just, like, a horrible line. And it made a lot of people upset, rightfully, and they said, oh, we'll change it on future iterations, and then they never did. Yeah. They're like, you don't want to go back if you're gonna have permanent injuries. Like, how will you ever be happy again? I don't... Yeah. She just acts like... Yeah, it's a bad line. Yeah. Yeah, it's a horrible line. It's horrible implications. There's people that like hate Sandstorm as a character for that, but I don't hate Sandstorm. I hate the authors. That's like a horrible line. Yeah, that's the literal quote. It's a horrible line. Girl, are you sure that's... It's like insane. No, it's... That... No, it's just like, it's just a horrible line. They should have removed it. It should never have flown. And it's like... Yeah, it's bad. So that was a lot of people's breaking points. And there's been other things that have been people like it. That's just like the most egregious example, but that's not the only thing that they've ever done. Like even A Vision of Shadows has crap like that. Like rereading A Vision of Shadows has some really horrible lines like towards it's like specifically cats with like disabilities. It's just like, bro. And I remember Dia was like talking about lines like it's everywhere in Warrior Cats, really. It's been there since the beginning. Well, they do that in A Vision of Shadows, Dia. Like they use it all the time in A Vision of Shadows. So it's insane. Well, I feel like the only character they've attempted to write is like Jay Feather, and even then he's not like written. He can still see in his dreams, so it's like they can't even like I feel like it's just really hard for some reason for them to write that. For some reason. I'll write it. Yeah. I was gonna write it exactly like Dia. Dia just beat me to the punch. Girl, you're so wide. Why are you so wide? Yeah, it's literally always been there. I feel like after Squirrel Flight's Hope, they've tried not to add it anymore. But honestly, Squirrel Flight Hope was just a culmination of like, they literally were doing that in A Vision of Shadows. So, yeah, it's just like, bro. Manifesting Lightning Tail. Lightning Tail's not in the next vote. He will be coming up though. I feel like, so this is what I also feel like. After they got called out, yeah, so the Leaf Star going blind thing is insane because after they got called out for Scrollflight's Hope, if you noticed, like, in Broken Code and in a Starless Clan, there's like no disabled like things that happen to any characters really. So I feel like they were scared to even write it into the plot. So I'm surprised that they did it with, yeah, Toon. And then, but now they're making Leaf Star go blind. So I don't know what happened. It's like, oh god. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I mean, Shadow had seizures, but he stops having seizures because the seizures are supposed to be the prophecies from the Dark Forest, and now he doesn't get prophecies from the Dark Forest, so it's like, okay. Yeah. But it's just like, they do that with all the medicine cats. Like, the medicine cats will have something special happen to them, and then as soon as they're not as soon as they're not main characters anymore, it doesn't happen. Or like in Mossflight's Vision, she has the ADHD until she finds the Moonstone, and then she just doesn't anymore. Shadowsight had seizures until he doesn't need them anymore. Like, it's like, dude. Bruh. Yeah, the Night Stars graphic novel was okay. Well, then you get the Vul Whisper thing, too. The classic God Heals All plot. Yeah, the closest we've gotten to that crystal is, Deadfoot. I wish that's how I got, I know, right? Yeah, there will be spoilers for Warrior Cats in this stream, especially for Dawn of the Clans. I mean, Yellowfang's like that too. Yellowfang has, she's like an she's like a mega empath until she becomes a medicine cat, and then she like, it's like done. Like, she never has it again. It's like, why did she need a reason to become a medicine cat? Like maybe she just wanted to. Yellowfang could literally feel other people's pain. It was like, what? Why? Well, you won't have to know until the 3rd book, so it won't be in the next book. Oh wow, we are like neck and neck on Clover and Drizzle. Somebody has to vote, and you can't vote for Dew. Whenever I ask that, somebody always ends up voting for Dew. Crooked Star doesn't look like anything like Crooked Star. He's the worst design. He looks like how I drew Crooked Star when I didn't know how to draw cats. Of course. People just vote for Dew. Dude. The graphic novel, Crooked Star. He just has like a snaggletooth. Clawface is right next to him in one of the panels, and Clawface looks more like Crooked Star than Crooked Star does. You guys, please. Please. Fine. I get to pick then. Yeah, exactly, Toon. That was the problem I had when I had a style that didn't give cats chins. I couldn't make Crooked Star look like Crooked Star, and that's why I changed it, so that I have chins in my... like when I was in 2013, when I didn't draw cats with chins. The fandom likes to portray, like, girls in warrior cats as having less personality than they actually do in the books. It's a consistent thing that the community does, in my opinion. Okay, we'll do Drizzle, because Ma Dio wants Drizzle. Yeah, the chinless, muzzleless phase is typically like your first attempts at cats, in my opinion. Well, they made the moonstone look like an actual moonstone crystal. Sora, if you type in moonstone on Google, you'll see what they used as a reference. Oh, Drizzle is gonna be like young apprentice in this picture. I personally do not see the moonstone that way. I see it as a crystal. I like giving it like a lot of angles because a crystal with a lot of angles is going to make more pretty prism shapes on the walls. Yes, I've always considered it a chunk of quartz, personally, but I haven't ever seen a moonstone design that I didn't appreciate. The moonstone is one of those things that people tend to get really creative with, and I'm like perfectly okay with that. Lost her ADHD. Bruh. The calmest graphic novel talk I've ever heard. I'm being nice. It's not natural. No, I've always said that the strongest part of the graphic novel is its color scheme. Its colors are very appealing. It's a very appealing looking comic, color-wise. Let me pull up the forgeries. But I think that's its only redeemable quality. It's less same face. I urge you to relook at the graphic novel and tell me that. I think the issue is that the other graphic novels, so when Barry does the graphic novels, his graphic novels are very small in scope. So he doesn't need to have a style that differentiates cats too much. Because he doesn't have a large cast in his novels. But an adaptation of the main arc is naturally going to have a lot more cats that need to be distinguished. So even if their style is more different than Barry's, they still have to make up for the fact that they're going to have like 4 or 5 times the amount of characters they're gonna have to differentiate. If that makes sense. I feel like she's already looking really ornery. Good for her. I almost feel like I'm gonna tone down her hair. I don't like her hair in this one. Wait, there's a show, or you mean the movie? Or is it a show now? That's like, ha ha ha. I don't know, I've never heard of Warrior Cats animated. I doubt it'll ever come out. Yeah, I don't know what Warrior Cats animated is. Actually, I heard that it's WC animated, and I think that it doesn't stand for Warrior Cats. I honestly think them making the cats anthropomorphic could be one of the most interesting things that they do. Yep, the official company, production company behind whatever type of multimedia they're going to end up trying to make has used AI in concept art. Because it's Tencent. I don't know if I even like her to have hair. Like, I feel like she doesn't need the hair, really. I might redraw her. I know that I doodled her at one point. Man, my chat's moving really fast today. I'm like struggling to keep up. Y'all are typing like whole sentences. Wait, let me see what her mom looks like and what her dad looks like. Okay, her mom has like the fern-clad hair. I'll probably remove it, honestly. What's Mosstail look like? No hair. She has Mosstail's face. I gave her hair in this picture, which is what I'm struggling with. Have I drawn their... No, I haven't drawn their mom and dad yet. This drawing is not finished. This is the 4 trees drawing I'm trying to, I kind of want her to have... I've done this before. I think Bella Leaf has this. Bella Leaf? No. She has horrible hair. What is this hair? Why did I give Kat this hair? What was I on in 2020? Oh my god. Your Minecraft parkour rusty drawing. I don't think I've actually seen this, and I'm terrified. I feel like she could just have, like, fluff on top of her. The Werecats movie ended up like Cats. That'd be funny. I'd find that very funny. Yeah, I think I might just get rid of her hair altogether. I kind of like her without the hair. They use, it's a Werecats the musical, but it's all auto-tuned and AI singing. I honestly really don't want the movie to actually happen, so I don't have any hopes for it. I'm already pressing F preemptively on its grave. It's been so long since I've watched Lion King. I don't think I even have an idea of what Simba sounds like anymore. See, the problem with them using AI is it's going to limit the budget they need to make the movie successful, probably. It's also going to suck, but it means that there's going to be less of a barrier that they have to, like, meet for it to make money. But that's what you get for it being, like, produced in a I don't think China has anything that would, like, prevent them from using AI is the problem. So it was going to happen. Yeah. Even the fact that they've added it will make everybody question every single piece of art that comes out of it. Even if they tell you that it was made by an artist, it was probably AI and touched up by one. I don't think she needs the eyelashes. I do like having... the state of the world. I honestly don't have any hope that it's going to end up anywhere close to production, so... Okay, let's change the subject because this is depressing. I did shave her. I think she looks better without it. I don't think she needs her wig anymore. I think she's evolved past the ability, or past the need for wig. You're getting your favorite carryout? I live in the middle of nowhere, and the only place that actually delivers is the pizza place. Oh, yeah. I feel like I knew someone who worked on the... No, I knew someone that worked on the Battletoads animated series, I think. I don't think I knew somebody... Honestly, I think I did know someone that worked on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle show. One character from Dawn of the Clans to give a novella? Probably Pebbleheart. But I'm not sure what story he needs to be. I would want it to be a new story, though. I don't want his novella to just be like a rehashing of his childhood. Okay, Clear Sky deserves a whole super edition. Of course, we've told Clear Sky's story. I would want to see Clear Sky from, like, Starflower's point of view. I don't know, she does look kind of naked. She definitely needs a marking on the top of her head. Skystar's Redemption. I feel like... Yeah, I feel like Starflowers could be interesting for a super edition implication. I think Sparrow Star would be interesting for something. Favorite type of apple? I like the soft and sweet ones. I don't really like tart, crisp, hard apples. I prefer ones that are like good for dipping in peanut butter and stuff. Do I think Super Edition 18 will be the last one? No. Not at all. I'm like spending a lot of time on Drizzle. But I also really like her. She could have like the Jester. What? Isn't that like a... This is a thing in Kingdom Hearts. They have the upside down tears. Maybe if she just had like a stripe? What? Let me see what her official description is. She's just a gray and white she-cat. Okay. Maybe if I made her stripe a little bit different. Like a lighter stripe than her eyebrows. Yeah, I think it'd be interesting to have like an Istanbul setting where like there's just cats like that are, I don't know. I watched a documentary on like Turkish cats and it was very interesting, like how their culture treats cats. It's very interesting. Drizzle should have her wig back. I'm like kind of deciding that she needs it because she just looks kind of nicky. And I'm not really feeling any markings that I'm putting on her. I think I do need to have, I think she does need her wig back. Let's see if we can mess her wig up a little bit. See, my problem with like her drawing right now, what does she look like in the four trees? She's got 3 points in the four trees one. Let me see what she looks like in this one. Because she's gonna be like the same age. Okay, so she's just got like, she's just got the basic 3-point hair tuft thing I give like a bunch of cats. See ya, JC? She is kind of rebellious, is the thing. I think I give her like almost... Honestly, I think this is similar to Needletail's hair that I give her. Let's look what Needletail's look like. Yeah, Needletail has that hair that just goes up. Needletail's ancestor? I don't think so. That is kind of a Homestuck thing. I hate that you said that, Dia. I like vaguely... I remember that one flash that Homestuck came out with that like introduced all the ancestor trolls. And it was like a huge thing. Wasn't it? And it was like the only time that they were introduced or something. Maybe not. Obviously I didn't read Warrior or read all of Homestuck. I do remember that being released though. And I remember one of the ancestors speaking in like Google Translate Japanese or something. See ya. That was the ancestor. Homestuck is very confusing once you've like not read it for a while and you have to like remember all of the things that happen in it. Like once I stopped thinking about Homestuck, I like stopped thinking about it. Oh, I accidentally colored that on this layer. All I remember is that one RP thing. I don't yeah, I guess I thought that I don't know. Homestuck after Arc 5 is really confusing, honestly. And that's saying that with like my favorite character being Jake or whoever he was. I think I just liked his chutzpah. Yeah, into Homestuck every time I was lost. Do I have Jake fan vibes? I'm wondering what this entitles. I kind of want her to have the upside down crazy tears, but it's kind of funny. You're very nice. I feel like every Jake fan is nice. Honestly, I feel like I never met another Jake fan in my life. Yeah, I kind of want to have like these teardrop shapes because her name's Rizzle. Even if they're like a pain to animate. Oh, I hated Dirk. I remember hating Dirk. I honestly can't remember why I was like fan of certain characters and not fan of others anymore. Like I said, I kind of like completely blocked out my entire memory of being very into that fandom. Not because I was like cringe or anything, it's just been so long. And it was like high school and I kind of blocked out my high school. My last couple years of high school, I was probably kind of cringy. My other taste in media, well, Warrior Cats is kind of cringy to also be into, but I've always had kind of like a, I don't know. Okay, Drizzle's done. She baby. She is younger than Dust Muzzle. Don't look at the video essays. No, I mean, why is she so tiny? She's so tiny. I had one of the Homestuck things I did got retweeted by the author, and after that I was like, all right, I've made it, I'm done. Well, she is baby. Like, she's said to be like 5 months old or something like that. Like, she's yeah, Andrew Hussey, yes. He retweeted one of my like Homestuck timelines I made when I was in the fandom, and I was like, all right, I can go home now. All right, let's start the next pool. They put your plushie in Act 2. Yep. Yeah, I did a comprehensive timeline with like all of the time travel and everything all the way up to Act 5. And he retweeted it and he said something like impressively correct or something like that, and I was like, nice. Always been doing my timeline the entire life, even did the Homestuck timeline. Holly's sweet. Holly's the only one I've drawn. Oh wait, no, I've drawn Fox too. Man, I've already drawn a lot of these characters, but that's why this has been going so quick. Wait, hold on. Frost sweep all of a sudden? Frost? Pause? Oh, you want to see it, A? I'll show you my Homestuck timeline. I actually don't have the file anymore, but it's on my DeviantArt. How do I go to my profile on DeviantArt? Gallery. Homestuck. I don't have a Homestuck. Okay, I'm just gonna type in Homestuck. Okay, here it is. Actually, it's so low quality. Can I download this? Can you download? Free download. Is this going to be like a good quality though? It's good enough. While you guys pick, I'll show you my old Homestuck stuff. Oh yeah, he tweeted it before I even had it. I had it like on private, on unlisted on my DeviantArt. Like I was just hosting it on DeviantArt. Yeah, this got retweeted by him. Look at this thing. It's a lot of timelines. It's actually not that complicated. Honestly. There's four timelines, but that's because it takes place in 4 dimensions. It's really not that complicated if you look at it. There's timelines for each planet too. It's just like multiple planets, etc. Yeah. Because this was made from Acts 1 through 5, I think. No Earthsea. There was no such thing. This was made during the Gigapause. Anyway. Okay, that's enough Homestuck for the stream. Anyway, that was my crown. That timeline was my magnum opus of the Homestuck place. My timeline for Warrior Cats will be my magnum opus for Warrior Cats. I've been making timelines for a long time. No, it's not magnum opus time. It'll be magnum opus time once I started working on it again, but it's not proper yet. It's not ready to be released yet. Make a timeline of my timelines. Okay. Magnum opus. I only call it my magnum opus because I've been working on it for like 2 years, but it's not really that impressive in my opinion. It's just like a meme for me. It's just a Excel worksheet that has like a lot of ideas on it. Okay, let's end the pool. It's time to draw Holly. Oh yeah, the MCU timeline. That'd be hard. Yeah, the magnum opus is just like to collect my thoughts into a specific place. Okay, I've drawn Holly. You guys keep picking cats I've already drawn. One Eye is giving me Brightheart vibes? I hope not. Those are 2 completely different characters. Where's Holly? There she is. Timelines are very amusing. Wait, what? Larkspur? I've got to see this. I didn't think that... I know that Dunos has a white spot, but I didn't think it was like her mother. I thought it was just a white spot. I actually have redone my Holly design. I've made her much more buff than she is. Quiet Rain. I'm gonna need a citation for this. I need to have the exact page number where Quiet Rain says this. No pressure though, Larkspur. I'm just interested. Because I feel like... I honestly feel like she'd probably look good with the same spot as her... What does Dunos... Like, if she had the same type of spot? Because Dunos and Holly, they are very similar to each other. Stormpelt got gray wing jeans. Stormpelt looks like his grandma. And Eagle Feather has his dad's jeans. Not the band. I also made her, I've been desaturating a lot of the like super oversaturated colors of like the ears and the nose on some of my designs. Mostly because I feel like it's really hard to draw the characters with those really saturated palette parts with other characters. Have I been doing that? Is that like a Zoomer thing? Or is that just me being dumb? You guys might have said it and I might have just picked it up. Because I don't know where I would have picked that up from if it wasn't on stream. I feel like when you start streaming every day, you start to get catchphrases whether you like it or not. You just do. You just go on autopilot and you get your catchphrases in. I don't know, I might have picked it up from you. I tend to osmosis from my friends a lot. Can I say skibidi? Skibidi. Skibidi. Oh yeah, I gave her like thick eyebrows. I don't know what Hawk Tua means. But you do keep saying that, Dia, and I'm just like, how do you do, fellow kids? Okay, I won't. Dia, how dare you? If you weren't a mod, I'd ban you on sight. I got bamboozled! No! Bamboozled is a really good word. Oh, it's like one of those jokes. Okay. Yeah, I genuinely didn't know what it meant, so... You're not alone, Luna. It's almost 25. I feel like I legitimately lost my ability to keep up with memes, like, within the last couple years. Like, something happens to you when you, like, turn 27, 28, and it's like it's impossible for you to keep up anymore. It's like your brain chemistry changes, and your brain is just like, you know what? You don't have to keep up with it anymore. You have enough. You have enough memes in your back pocket. We can rely on these till we die. It's not terrifying. It's kind of amusing. It's not completely true. I feel like it's also a combination of I spend a lot of time on Twitch streams, and Twitch stream culture is very tailored to like the stream that you watch. So you start to get memes that are very like specialized. Like, they're memes that only the group of people that watch that specific streamer can, like, understand. So, like, general widespread, like, social media memes, I, like, don't listen to anymore. But, like, random obscure internet videos of, like, I don't know, corporate Wendy's videos of them trying to teach their employees that like a specific streamer has as like a meme on their channel, I'm like all in on learning a new meme like that. I'm gonna lighten her up just a tad so that when I print her out, she's not super dark. Yeah, I don't know any of those, Dia. See, I don't follow Twitter anymore. So anything that's like a Twitter meme is not something that I follow anymore because I cut Twitter out of my life. Joining a new Twitch. It is really intimidating when you join a new Twitch stream because there's so many like inside jokes, but I don't tend to participate in like chat that much in streams, and if I do, I've already been following the person for like 3 or 4 months before I actually post my first thing. Bald. I don't know. I feel like YouTube streams don't really have that culture as much. But it might be because you can't have, like... I mean, I don't have custom emotes or anything. I'm sure I could have memes. I just found out recently that I can have bots in chat. Like, I can have, like, a moderation bot in my YouTube chat. That, like, lets you, like, make commands and, like, get certain videos and all that stuff. Giving your job. I would not be giving your job. I'd just be like, what program is this? And then you can type exclamation mark program and then you don't have to answer it. Type of stuff. A bot that if you say Mothlight, it replaces Mothlight's name with like, I don't know, funny meme word. Fart flight. Moth fart. Got him. I think it's hilarious that people, I do this too, obviously, because that's holly berries and holly leaves on top of Holly's head. But holly is actually like extremely toxic to cats. So I literally have the Shadow Clan nursery in my headcanon. It's inside a holly bush, and I'm just like, they have to teach these cats super quick that they can't eat these berries. It's like mercury. I don't like that. The children yearn for the berries. Honestly, realistically, it makes absolutely no sense the type of accessories I give cats because they're so... Actual, like, flowers and stuff are so big that they would never fit on a cat's head. Like, I give Starflower like a lily. Lilies are huge. The lily would it'd be like a hat. Just another way that us warrior cat artists don't make cats cat-sized. We just make them people-sized. Yeah. Just another way that we don't. A little helmet. Wait, who's Hatch Kit? Is he one of the kits in Cloudstar's Journey? Okay. Yeah. He's got his there's 4 of them. Saturn, that sounds like one of those, what was that one channel that was like DIYs? How to Basic? I don't remember. But it was like Insano. That sounds fake. Five-minute crafts? There was one of those like DIY channels where it would start like, it'd be like how to make spaghetti. And it would just get like more and more cursed as the video went on. It might have been 5-minute crafts. Yeah, how to basic. That's what I thought. They were around in like 2015 or something like that. I have no idea. I don't think I ever actually watched one of their videos. Separating egg yolks from the white. Yeah. Holly's kind of small. Welcome in, Moonlight. Should I do Mouseier? He is coming up. You're gonna have to rep him really hard on this next pull if you want him done. Next cat. I'm gonna take a quick stand up and stretch break while you guys vote for this one, but I will be right back afterward. Okay, I will be right back. I return. Oh, lightning tail. Mouseier didn't get repped hard enough, I guess. Another black cat. Why are you guys talking about? Yeah, Dawn of the Clans has a lot of dark cats in it, and you don't really realize how many, like, black cats there are until you draw them all together like this or something. Black cats with green eyes. Yeah. It's hard to, like, you have to make them all look different to struggle. Lightning Tail has green eyes, yeah. I actually... Lightning... I'm using my... Sorry, I have 2 keyboards, and I just used my noisy one. I usually try to do my not noisy one. Hello, please play music, please? Why is my music not playing? Please? Oh. The playlist stopped. That's why the music stopped. That might also help if the playlist didn't just stop. Let's do this one. Looks like we are doing Lightning Tail. Mouse Ear was very close to getting done, though. Wow, we had 42 votes on this one. That's actually really impressive. We only had like 46 people watching. Okay. I actually haven't drawn Lightning Tail, and I did change his dimensions a little bit. Let me look at his 4 trees. I didn't change him too much. But he is just going to be a, he is just going to be a black cat. He actually resembles, Jagged Peak a lot. I wonder if he is, like, very shaped. His, hold on, let me, yeah, like, Jagged Peak looks like this. Like, they both have a very wide face. Maybe Jagged Peak's dad is, like, Jackdaw's Cry's dad or something. I don't know. Yeah, he has, like, a lightning... It's supposed to look like a lightning bolt eventually. Usually the way it lays makes it lightning bolty. I don't think he's supposed to have a white stripe, though. I think the white stripe I add... Hold on. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that we have no confirmation of who their dads are. I kind of imagine Jagged Peak and Fluttering Bird have a different father than Greywing and Clear Sky. Okay, Lightning Tail. Does he have a white stripe? No, he doesn't. He has a torn ear tip, scarred flanks, and bright green eyes. Yeah, he's just a black cat. I think the white stripes started, like, way back when. He's very square, though. Yeah, he's very square. Lightning Tail and Acorn Fur look nothing like either of their parents. I don't know, they don't really pass the test. It does have a really tiny muzzle. Oh yeah, I did that because he has a broad head, apparently. No, he doesn't have any markings. He's canonly a black cat. Yeah. He doesn't technically have anything that would resemble lightning on his fur. It's literally just because he followed thunder around. But I like him having... I still like giving people... giving cats, like, markings that resemble their name. From, like, a visual standpoint, I find it more appealing. Yeah. He also has the apple ears, like the ears that are right on top of his head. That's an apple ear trait. I mean, the cutie mark is basically like the leader mark people give leaders. It's like the same exact idea. The most controversial? What do you mean? Like official design? Or like... I'm not sure if I have an answer for any... for any context. People disagree on their designs. I don't know if there's controversy. Like, I wouldn't consider that controversy, but there are characters that I specifically like looking at people's designs for. I'd say, like, characters... I don't think that there's any debate about Moonpaw. I feel like people have a lot of different designs for Sunbeam. A lot of the newer characters, people don't really have like a basic design they want to focus on. People usually... Yeah, Devlin's eyes was a controversy, I guess. Okay, stop redrawing his things. And then... I think I want to just shrink it to 3. No. Yeah, Bristlefrost has a lot of different designs. Any, like, gray cat has a lot of different designs, in my opinion. A lot of people usually like to portray Cinderpelt's leg in different ways. Redtail is technically a tortie and not a calico, yeah. Because he has a red tail. Moonlight. Yeah, he's a square boy. Although, I kind of want... Please. Go away. Yeah, I guess I would say Scourge and Dovewing probably have the most controversy surrounding their designs. But I feel like controversy is a really strong word nowadays. I don't feel like I've ever seen controversy on how people draw designs. There's definitely controversy on how the official art, like, draws designs. Like, I remember the controversy between, like, the Brightheart image and the Ultimate Guide and stuff like that. But I don't know if I've seen people get harassment over other, like, fandom designs. I don't know. How do I have this much motivation? I don't know, I like to see things through to the end. I'm using a brush that's a little too small. Oh, yeah, I guess so, Dia. I haven't posted in a year. I mean, my live streams are posted when I finish, so I don't see. Like, I keep my live streams live, so I technically posted. See ya, Maya. Yeah, I think, well, Dovewing was technically the first cat that's just described as a gray cat that's been a protagonist, but ever since then, we've always had a gray cat as a protagonist. If you think about it. Like, Dovewing was a gray cat, Greywing was a gray cat, solid gray, I mean. Twig Branch was a gray cat, Bristlefrost is a gray cat, Frostpaw's a gray cat. Yeah, we've never had a white cat as a main character. What's his dad's colors? Yeah, I don't consider... I'm not talking about Super Editions, Lark. We've had an albino cat, Saturn. Pink eyes. Smile. As a main character, honestly, I kind of hate the main characters having like super special stuff. I think, what's his mom's colors? Oh, she's, okay. I kind of want his ears to be slightly lighter. I don't know what a Koi is, actually. I gotta look this up. Not a real cat fan. Oh, one of these things. What's a plot point? I don't usually have any expectations for warrior cats. I find that having expectations tend to not work out for you in the long run. I did always want like a murder mystery plot, but I like murder mystery books. And we kind of got that in Starless Clan. It was pretty obvious and not very satisfying. So... You want a rabies arc? I don't know. I don't really have any specific arc in mind. I kind of feel like I want Sleek Whisker to come back, but I don't really have an idea of what she could do if she came back, or like what her motivation would be to come back. I kind of imagine that she could be like a smoke type character and have kits that grow up hating the clans or something like that. But I don't know. You ordered the... Oh, are you... I think I need to refund you $20 because you bought... Oh, you ordered one of the camp prints. Somebody ordered the 4 headshot posters, and they had ordered it right before I put the deal live. I need to refund them $20 because I was like, you deserve the discount. Are you in Germany, Sleepy? Because if you are, I think I sent you extra stuff because you like spent so much on shipping. Oh no, he's fighting for space with Leaf. Yeah, Sleepy, I sent you some extra stuff. Because shipping is insane. Shipping to Europe. I shipped to Singapore today. It's not as insane as Europe. Or Europe is not as insane as shipping to the Oceania. Do people, So are seasonal maps like still a thing? Do they get done? Lightning Tail is right next to another. Well, I guess Leaf is black and white. Okay, let's shrink Leaf a little bit. Do they like legitimately get done on time? Maps don't get done on time anymore, right? I mean, I guess they never got done on time. That's like the point. You forgot Leaf existed? There's a Leaf fan in chat. You better watch yourself. That's amusing. I've never been in like a Halloween map. I never was in the Hamilton maps when they came out. I feel like I missed a lot. Like, there's always, I don't know, a lot of fads in the map community I don't think I ever really did anything for. I would prefer, I like joining maps that don't feel gimmicky. Okay guys, next poll. Not that there's, like, even though I say gimmicky, there's nothing wrong with that. I know a lot of people like... I just like joining maps that feel timeless, I guess. I feel like Halloween maps are kind of like a seasonal thing and you don't really watch them after Halloween. I've actually already drawn Petal. Knight is the second leader of River Clan. I can't say I've ever watched a Halloween map, do ya? I don't think I even watched the first one that came out that like started the whole trend. Wow, Mudpaws is actually sweeping. Not sweeping, but... Wasn't that a storyboarded map? Petals. Now sweeping. Yeah, that would be why I didn't. I don't join storyboarded maps. Wow, we have a race. Oh my gosh. It's like switching between Mudpaws and Petal. This is actually pretty tight. We're like one vote away from... Now Petal and Mudpaws are even. Again. Mudpaws pulling through. Yeah, I have some stickers from that PMV from Arden. The ghosting map was finished. Because I helped finish the last couple parts. And now people are like redoing parts and I don't think that the intro... I don't know. Because I helped finish the last part like quite a few years ago. So I don't know what happened to it. Because I was doing like layouts for the last couple parts. You guys, this is insane. Like, we're still... You guys are doing another tie on me? Mud paws and petal? Here's what my mud paws looks like. No, but it was finished before that larkspur. Yeah, I'll coin flip. Like, I helped finish the last part of Ghosting before StarClan Chosen came out. No, Mudpaws is winning now, guys. Petal gives you tree root spring vibes. I can see it. I feel like after Petal, we started having yellow cats all of a sudden. Petal was like the first cat that was, I guess One Eye was also, isn't, no, he might be ginger. I mean, Sandstorm has always been described as ginger, even though everyone draws her as sandy colored. It's okay, Rappy knows. Rappy's a regular. They're just reppin'. There is a cat named Petal. Yellow Tabby. What's One Eye's, like, official description, though? No, his description is ginger. Petal was, like, one of the first cats I feel like they started using yellow as, like, a descriptor trait. Petal's in here, right? No, she's dead. Anyway. No, she's dead before that one. Where is Petal? I've drawn her. There she is. Another, I guess if it was like the tip of a foxglove, which is also a very poisonous flower for a cat to have in their hair, but I don't care. Petal definitely had Clear Sky's respect. I feel like she dies just because they don't want her. Like, she would have been deputy, basically, if she didn't die. In my opinion. Where did I just put my tablet pen? Please? There you are. Where you keep your deadly decor. Yeah, foxgloves are also a plant that's like very... Like, the flowers are pretty big. Like, they wouldn't be big enough for her to wear as a hat, possibly. But, they're pretty big. Of course, the little tiny foxgloves at the tip of the plant, you could probably put as an accessory on a cat. Yeah, I don't even really know why they decided to kill her off. It's like... I don't know. I guess they don't really need a reason. They just liked killing cats in Dawn of the Clans. Hello, Fox. Clear Sky is a chat. Hate to break it to you. I don't think I have any cats with oleanders. I don't know. I honestly, off the top of my head, can't remember which cats I give accessories and which cats I don't. There's a couple that I can remember, like Golden Flower, Daisy Tail. Yeah, Dawn of the Clans definitely kept you wondering who was going to be the next to bite the dust. I literally post my live streams afterward, though. And also, I don't know why everyone's so obsessed with the fact that I haven't posted a video in a year. Like, you're the second person that's come in and said that. I find it amusing. Actually, let me look at Foxgloves again. You finished on? Your thoughts? Oh yeah, Foxgloves don't have... They have like the little dots. Oh, I don't stress about not posting for a year. I post when I finish videos. Also, I'm much more active on other social medias. So it just surprises me when I think it surprises me when people come in and they're like, you haven't posted on YouTube for a year. And I'm like, I have been active weekly at the very least on multiple social medias. And also I stream like 3 times a week on YouTube. The forest is gone. Is it really? Yes. The short answer is yes. You didn't like her voice? I did not listen to the audiobook for Ivy Pool's Heart, so... Yeah, they're foxgloves. For her brother Fox. I'm very clever, I know. Thanks. I use this line art when I do prints because it's kind of a soft line art, so it's easier to like blow it up for poster size and not lose too much quality. So it's like not as hard as like my other brushes. You learned about foxglove? My grandma has foxgloves in her front yard garden thing. They're apparently quite easy to grow. Like she always has like a bunch of seeds for them. How do I market them? You just do. You can be kind of vague about them. Which arc of warriors would I get rid of? Power of 3. In Omen of the Stars. I would just combine those two arcs. Reaching audiences. I found that it's kind of unfortunate, but the best way to like grow your audience is to be consistent with your uploads. So I got a lot of followers like on my Tumblr when I was doing the Warrior Cat Design Challenge because I was consistently uploading all the time. A Vision of Shadows. Honestly, I feel like A Vision of Shadows is needed as like the Sky Clan arc. Dawn of the Clans is needed. No, sorry. New Prophecy is needed for the scenery change, the setting change. You can't just get rid of it. But Power of 3 and Omen of the Stars could be combined into one arc. Easily. Get rid of all of the mountain. So you get rid of both the mountain books. So you have to shrink 12 books down to 6 books, right? So you get rid of Outcast and Sign of the Moon, easy. You combine... You make Lion Blaze and Ivy Pool be in the Dark Forest. Wait, no. Maybe Lion Blaze just doesn't have to go in the Dark Forest. You can get rid of the subplot with Heathertail. Etc, etc. A Vision of Shadows is fine. It's fine. You can't believe the forest is gone. Yeah, you've been reading them in chronological order, so... Did you read Gray Stripes Vow's past, Rappy? Like, did you read the past chapters of Gray Stripes Vow? Broken Code was good. And I don't feel like it went too far into the fantasy realm. Or into the horror realm. I mean, you literally had ghost cats fighting each other in Home of the Stars. So, Gray Stripes Vow, the past, happens at the same time of Firestar's quest, so you will get some forest territory point of view. Honestly, I think Broken Code is typically considered a good Warrior Cat arc. I might actually, let me switch her. She's fine. Well, they've been planning ahead on arcs for a while. Like, they planned Dawn of the Clans and A Vision of Shadows ahead. And they've planned a Starless... Like, they plan whole arcs out now, I believe. Yeah, we've been talking about that, Kaiser. How there's just like so many dark cats in Dawn of the Clans. You really want them to try to do another Cinderheart subplot, Geku? Or Gek? Power of 3 and Omen of the Stars were not planned. Power of 3 was not fully planned. That's why it's infuriating to read knowing that. Like, reread it. Because they never knew what they wanted to do with Hollyleaf, but they kept writing the books. They never knew what they wanted to do with Cinderheart either. But the new writing team joined in Dawn of the Clans. Like, after Omen of the Stars, the new writing team got hired, and now they actually, like... I'm pretty sure they think about the arcs more. Yeah, the only scene that was planned in Power of 3 was the fire scene. Yes. Like, the hints that Leaf pulls the 3. Yeah, that's the only thing that was planned. trying to think if I want to draw. My shoulders are hurting again. Okay. Well, Holly just honestly sucks as a point of view. Saturn. If you reread Power of Three, Holly Paul's like the worst point of view. She's so aggravating. She's so annoying. She's like exactly what every single clan around the lake thinks ThunderClan acts like. Like uppity, in everyone's business. Like she tries to be Fireheart by like solving everyone's problems, but she doesn't solve any of them because there's not really that many problems in Power of Three. Like in The Prophecies Begin, like every single clan doesn't talk to each other at all. So they're all like really isolated, and Firestar comes out and is like actually like solves a lot of the communication issues. But by the time Power of Three happens, the cats are talking and they're like a little bit more interconnected, and there's not as much like hostility. So it's like she tries to solve problems, but she really doesn't need to. Like there's a specific scene where she gets trapped, like she goes to River Clan to like help or something, and she gets, I don't know what she tries to do, but she's just so, I don't like her. Okay, let's start the next poll. She's just a very infuriating point of view to read. She's only a good, I don't even know if she's really that great of a point of view in Sunset or Sunrise, but I would say that's like the best point of view for her. All the other ones just suck. Like she's literally just telling people what to do in all of her point of views. Yeah, she decides that she can't wait. She has to sneak into RiverClan camp for some godforsaken reason. She's just so annoying. Retail, eh? My retail is a Scottish Fold. No, Kaiser. Not related. She actually looks very different from my Holly Leaf design if you see them side by side. Well, the thing is that they didn't even, like, they were just continually being commissioned. I mean, even today, they're just commissioned to write Warrior Cat books from HarperCollins. Because they keep selling. And when I was a kid, like when I was in middle school reading the books, I remember reading the fire scene, and I really liked it. I didn't think that Power of Three was that horribly written when I was in middle school reading it. So, and I still bought all the books and everything, so it doesn't, I don't know. Yeah, retail's one of the very, I only have like 3 or 4 Scottish Fold cat designs that I've ever done. Well, I'm pretty sure they like writing the books, but they wouldn't continue to write Warrior Cats if HarperCollins was not asking for more Warrior Cats. That's the thing. Retail time. I haven't drawn Retail. He doesn't show up in the family tree. Well, actually he does, because his mate, he has a mate, so he is in the family tree. You thought you'd like Turtletail? I like Turtletail. Wait, Fusion Grid adopts? What's that? I don't know why. I think I just wanted to give him something different, because there's another cat named Retail that's also like a silver tabby. He looks like this. So I think I just did it because I felt like it. Just to make him different. Like, this Retail has very pointy ears. But they're both like gray tabbies. So I probably just made it different. I also feel like it's really weird that they introduced Retail as like the healer for the for Wind Clan, and then they make Mothlight the healer. Did anyone else think that was really weird? I thought it was really weird. Like, why don't you just make Retail join Sky Clan and then be the healer for Sky Clan? Another rewrite that Mothlight's vision could have had. No, he's literally just there. He even helps, like, Mothlight learn about the herbs and stuff when she comes back. From the moon pool. Yeah, Mothlight just takes his job. Yeah, Retail is a member of Windrunner's group, and his mate Swift Minnow. I feel like if I was Retail, I would become, if I rewrote Mothlight's vision, Retail is Sky Clan's medicine cat. Micah doesn't exist. Retail and Swift Minnow have kits. Maybe Retail's the one that suggests the medicine cat rule of, like, I don't know. I hate Mothlight's vision. Yeah, most of the people that don't, like, most of the criticism from A Vision of Shadows, Ellie, happens after the third book. Like, people don't like the last half of A Vision of Shadows. He has very tabby markings. I need to simplify them greatly. Everyone really likes A Vision of Shadows books 1 through 3. And then people heavily criticize books 3 through 4 or 4 through 6 lacking any sort of traditional antagonist overarching plot, I guess. I honestly really don't mind the end of A Vision of Shadows. I find it very fascinating, but not everyone likes. I like some of the little character moments that happen at the end of A Vision of Shadows. I think it's like some really nice. There's some really nice scenes of like individual characters, like Finpaw and Twigpaw's scenes. I like Rowan Star's like entire character arc through A Vision of Shadows a lot. You know, like little characters like that. And a lot of the end of A Vision of Shadows is like little character moments like that because there's not really an overarching major villain. Yeah, Kaiser, I agree. Like, A Vision of Shadows is the arc where SkyClan's meant to return. So, you can't really... I mean, it's unrealistic to think that there would be no drama surrounding, like, basically an annexation of an entire new group of cats to the lake. I feel like I want him to have, like, round eyes. He just has baby face. Oh, really? I love Tiger Star as a leader. He has by far been one of the most interesting leaders that we've had in a long time to follow. That's why his eyes are closed most of the time. Because nobody wants to get guilt tripped by Reed Tail's big old eyes. Yeah, Tiger Heartstar is by far the leader with the most amount of charisma and interesting, like, anything. Yeah. Like, my least favorite moments of A Vision of Shadows is kind of how drawn out certain aspects are for somebody that's already in the know of, like somebody who's read all of the books before A Vision of Shadows. Like how long it takes the cats to realize that like this isn't SkyClan, or like the journey chapters in Apprentice Quest are like really dull because the group doesn't have really that much of a dynamic. And, like, the best character dynamic in the group gets cut off when one of the characters dies. I don't know. And I honestly remember there being, like, some really dumb drama in Raging Storm of, like, why I don't know. It's just crazy. It's like, you know SkyClan is gonna join at the end of A Vision of Shadows. Like, what's the point of having the entire arc and then them not joining. And then they pretend like they're not, like they're gonna go back to the gorge at the end of a vision. It's just like, bro, just let it end. Yeah, Hairstar has one moment of personality in A Vision of Shadows, which gave me hope that he might have personality when I was like reading the books for the first time, but he hasn't had personality since. Guy had one minor character moment, and then he said, "I'm good." I give him personality by making his brother Kestrel Flight, and that's pretty much how I'm like, he's Kestrel Flight's brother. And then I can like give him personality interacting with his brother. But that's about it. Kind of a loser. He's definitely got like no... Well, I guess the hunters hate writing him because he lacks altruism is what they've said. And I'm like, you can literally... You're the writers. Like, you can literally write him to be different if you want him to. It's not like you have any characters that are ever... have personalities that carry on through multiple books. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Crowfeather's gonna become an elder in between Starless Clan and Changing Skies. I think it's kind of interesting reading A Vision of Shadows after the code has been fixed to let leaders get voted out off the island, basically. Because in A Vision of Shadows, if that rule was in place, 1-star would have been voted off the island. Because in Thunder and Shadow, when he's withholding the herbs from Shadow Clan, it's Hairstar that is actually like, no, we're not going to do this. We are going to give them the herbs. And Kestrel Flight talks to Star Clan and agrees. So Hairspring would have 100% started a coup against 1-star in A Vision of Shadows. Because they would have had the medicine cat and the deputy. But it makes it more interesting because it begs the question, because in a Starless Clan, I think it's in Thunder that Berryheart tries to start a coup against Tiger Star, and Puddleshine is like, I agree. And then they're like, but Shadowsight doesn't agree. And then they were like, but Shadowsight's his son. He would never agree. And they're like, yeah, that's true. So it begs the question that if my headcanon of being related affects if they could start a coup, then if Hairspring and Kestrel Flight were brothers, could they really start a coup against the leader? Because of course, like, a brother is gonna want... Okay, he doesn't have a canon eye color. Of course, a brother is gonna want their other brother to be leader. Sorry, I was getting very distracted there while I was saying that sentence. It took me like a million years to get my entire thing out. Hello, Lucky. Wait, Windstar and Roanstar. Do you think that Tall Star legitimately saw ruin in the future? Or do you think that... I don't know. Starlight is pretty insufferable, Rappy. I hope you really like Brambleclaw and Squirrel Paw drama, because that's basically the entire book. I think Starlight is one of the... Twilight and Starlight might be some of the worst books ever. It's frustrating, I would say. Honestly, I don't remember it bothering me that much on my first read, though, so it might be fine if you've never read it before. I think it's really hard to reread when you know that the drama that's set up at the end of the New Prophecy is integral to every single plot for like the next 5 arcs, basically. And so you're just like, oh, please. You're like, it begins. Like, you kind of forget how integral it is until you reread the beginning of it, and you're like, here we go again. And you're like, I'm just going off this train. River Ripple, why are you not playing nice? The best book of the New Prophecy, in my opinion, is Moonrise. In my opinion. Moonrise feels the most cohesive as an individual book. See, the last one is not good. Whenever people think that Sunset is the best book of the New Prophecy, you're thinking of literally like the last chapter. Trust me on this. You're thinking of the last chapter. Sunset is also just a bunch of Bramble Squirrel drama. Best book because the arc is over. Even the last chapter isn't like that amazing. I like Moonrise. I like that it has a cohesive arc. I mean, it is definitely like a filler book, but I like the arc. I like Stormfur though, so I like that he's point of view. I quite like Stormfur. And I remember Moonrise very fondly for it being the first book in release order that introduces a new group of cats that you get to see. We're going to be establishing new territories. It's really not like Dawn of the Clans at all. Starlight does have... Have you read Winds of Change, Rappy? You haven't read Winds of Change yet, right? Once you read Starlight, I think you can read Winds of Change. It's a long poster. It's just 11 by 17. I can actually see the Wing Clan logo behind Retail. I'm trying to decide. I'm probably gonna end it here, honestly. We got 9 cats done today. So we did slow down today a little bit. Actually, I think we only got 8 cats done. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. We did Storm was the first one. And then we did Windrunner. And then we did Bright Stream. And then we did Drizzle. And then Holly. Lightning Tail. Petal. And Reed Tail. I almost said Reed Feather. Me bumble. Bundle. Yeah, I give Tom the kitty pet logo behind him, even though he's technically in Sky Clan. He's not in Sky Clan because they're not called Sky Clan yet, so... But I think he's technically considered a rogue. But I want him to have the kitty pet logo because he's kitty pet build. Okay, Rappy. But once you finish Starlight, you can read Winds of Change, which is a graphic novel. I believe that Winds of Change happens concurrently with Starlight. Let me double check. Yeah, it does. It does, definitely. Yeah, it's concurrent with Winds of Change. Okay, guys. I'm going to end it here. I'm going to open up my coffee commissions, as I do on Thursdays, for the weekend. Let me just do that really quick. And then, okay. I have 5 slots open from my commissions. You can check them out on my coffee page. My commission stream will be on Sunday again. And if you want a slot, I start them off. So you guys have first pick if you want a slot. I will be publicizing that they go live in like a couple days. Commission's open now for this weekend. Lucky, they just opened. I just opened 5 more slots. So if you want a slot, you can go there and check it out. If you want 2 characters, yeah, you can put them, yeah, you would get 2 slots. Yeah. That's what other people have done. But yeah, other than that, I'll see you guys later. And thanks for watching. Go drink water and stretch and stand and all that good stuff. See ya. Bye.